Rap Radar Podcast, Elliot Wilson.
Read out.
What's up, baby?
Man, I'm feeling great.
Can you believe this, man?
Yo, man, look at this place.
Third time's the charm?
Who did you steal from?
This guy goes by the name of Drake.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
What's up, sir? How are you?
I'm good.
Cheers to
I'm good.
this moment.
Yeah,
Please,
please.
brother.
Thank you guys for coming out
Finally.
here. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, well, we're at Drake, man. Jesus, man.
Well, we are in Toronto, Canada, at my house, which is a nice thing to say because it's been a few years in the making. I just moved in about like 2 weeks ago, maybe. So still getting.
What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good? So, yes, as you probably saw there, that was a clip from the Rap Radar interview with Drake in his home, at his home in Toronto, Canada. His home is sick crazy. Okay, it is so sick crazy, all right? What do we, expect? The kid has worked very, very hard. And this reading is going to be a reading on kind of like keeping up with what's going on with Drake. What's going on with Drake, honey? I don't know. I've been thinking to do a reading on Drake for a minute, but I just wanted to kind of do a quick overview. Not anything too deep, but to see what kind of prospects Drake has coming through. In 2020, what kind of projects or the energy around the projects, okay, that Drake has, all right? So I'm going to have Spirit show me what is going on with Drake or for Drake as far as his music, as far as his business in 2020, going into really the 20s. Welcome to the 20s, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome to the 20s. Yes, honey. Okay, so let's get in here. We got the Chariot, okay? So definitely is moving forward. Drake is going to be doing a partnership deal. This is weird. I just got the image. Do not be surprised if Drake isn't investing in NASCAR, or not necessarily NASCAR, but it could be something dealing with automotive, speedway. It may not be here a US based NASCAR. It may be like something that's over there like Grand Prix or something related to I feel like Drake will be making some significant moves in partnering with the sports enthusiasts around race car driving, okay? The certain cars, certain teams, okay? So do not be surprised if you hear about that coming up, okay? So yeah, major moves there. It feels like Drake is being very smart with his money. He's learned a lot, believe it or not, from Jay-Z. Jay-Z's been a huge influence, whether or not Drake says that or not, but the way Jay-Z has moved, and a lot of other people, not just Jay-Z, but even down to Dr. Dre, how they have moved in business is a real blueprint for Aubrey, okay? What we're seeing here, okay? Now, with this Knight of Swords, major moves. He's going to see some success. It's something about sports. It's something about communications. He's going to do very well this year. And that's going to be majorly communicated. Like, he's establishes himself as a legit businessman, okay? As a mogul, okay? A business magic, okay? Definitely lots of communication about surrounding this new venture he has, okay? Something to do with racing, okay? Yeah, lots of new ideas. Don't be I wouldn't be surprised if Drake also was investing in some sort of technology company. Okay, it may be a technology company, something that really is a bit off kilter, something we didn't expect. Okay, it may have something to do with technology as it relates to sports. It could have something to do with technology as it relates to as it relates to music. It could be something where we acknowledge healing through musical therapy, sound of some sort, but something that's very cutting edge and innovative. Drake has his hands in that, and it's some form of technology that's coming through. Okay. Okay, very long-term investments that we're seeing from Drake. Okay, very long-term investments. We may even hear about a significant love relationship coming to fruition for Drake in 2020. That's very exciting. That's very, very exciting. Very exciting. I wish that I had Drake's chart up so I can check his chart and look at his chart and see what's going to be transiting for him. But major, he may also be doing some things here in the United States as it relates to sports, basketball. He may be offering some sort of financial backing. Okay, I do not be surprised if he's going into partnership with someone else who has a significant amount of money to purchase. Something related to sports. It is something related to sports. It's a major investment. I still see the racing, which is separate than basketball. I know that he's a huge basketball fan. It's something. The racing is still something separate from that. But it's something here about constitutional rights. Okay, some kind of rights that he's going to assist somebody with financially. Okay. All right, so let's go into what is going on with Drake in his romantic life. Okay, that's a question that I have. Is Drake seeing someone privately or personally? Because Drake's outside of music, he's been pretty quiet. With exception to some rumors that are floating around about inappropriate contact. That's all allegedly, but I really want to see if is there a romantic interest in his personal life. I just got a hit that before I even got the answer to this question, that government, whatever it is not something that affects our government. What it is that he has government officials that he's doing business with. Someone else is a high powered, a high money entertainer, whether they be athlete, musician, but whatever they're doing, it is either in partnership or he's in a realm doing business with some high-powered political figures are also involved in this money-making scheme. So it is like a tightrope kind of energy. Okay, it is most definitely a tightrope energy. Okay, it is a part of his destiny too, is what I'm saying. Okay, this money, this place, these moves he's made, he's on his destiny path. Okay, he's going to also be putting out music that counters what we know. Like there's something that's coming to me about music now. Listen, I know that Drake is a Scorpio Cancer moon, but he may be a little bit on the petty side, guys. I don't know why this is coming out, but he may be on a little bit of the petty side and put out an album that's like an anti what Kanye West is talking about. Like he may go deep into some Masonic spirituality kind of energy with new music. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, he may take us to a goth period. Drake is, even though he's a rapper, he is pretty gothic, if you think about it. But it's like he's showing you the other side of the curtain, Like if Kanye is showing you the light, Drake's going to show you the dark. Okay, so that's going to be coming out in a project. I'm not sure if that's going to be this year or 2021, but he has some opinions that he's going to better use to channel that in music. Okay, let's look and see what else he has going on. So, okay, we have the Two of Cups. So there is potentially a private love interest that is going on. Yeah, he's most definitely keeping this private. He's taking his love interest. This is what I find interesting. Drake has some kind of formula. Like, he's taking his love interest outside of eyes of the paparazzi. Okay, he's spending a lot of time in his new home too with this particular love interest. This love interest may not be from Toronto though. I'm getting that they may be foreign. Okay, It's a lot, yeah, they have to go through to keep it very, very hush hush, very private. I'm not sure if this girl is Italian. She may be mixed, or she may be a dark Italian. She's extremely religious, okay, but and she wants marriage. It's something like she's extremely religious, extremely like she may be Catholic of some sort. She could be African, because they're Africans who live in Italy. She could be half like she could be mixed with half Italian, half some, not African in a sense that's a continent, but she could be mixed, from a country in Africa. She's highly religious. She's very beautiful. She's very exotic. Okay, she may speak French, but he met her in Italy, or she may speak Italian, but she's different culturally than he is, but she's extremely religious, and she's somewhat gothic, that kind of that Catholicism. It also has a gothic component. She's also able to appreciate his dark points of view, because she does understand religion in such a way that she can see what he's saying as evidence in what she believes, some sort. Okay, yeah, like I kept getting this. She was different. She was foreign. Okay, so it's a foreign woman. I don't believe she has children. She could be a younger girl. She's very sophisticated. So whatever she is, whoever she is, she's very sophisticated. Now, I'm not saying that Drake is just completely faithful. This is the person who he is messing with heavy. Okay, this is the person that he even has considered long-term marriage with. Okay, long-term, he's even considered this person in his plan. So he takes this particular girl seriously, because I think he's had a lot of extraordinary women in which the relationships didn't work out, and I think he's realizing that, is becoming more and more difficult to find these extraordinary type of interesting women. And Drake loves some women. He admires women, right? But he can admire women so much that he can tend to, not follow through, or he's definitely a great sponsor to the naked hustle. Okay, great sponsor. But I think that he's becoming more serious. Even if he still has relationships outside of this relationship, she doesn't know about it. It doesn't get back to her as easily, or she counts it off as a rumor, because she really has an understanding of where she is versus they're talking about, anyone else is talking about. Okay, so yeah, so Drake has a significant relationship, so we may see more about his business and less about going forward. This may be someone he really considers marrying, okay, because of the way his feelings are set up here. Okay, yes, so let's see what additional things Drake has that's notable coming up in 2020. Notable moves that he has. Okay, we got the sacral chakra. Okay, I'm thinking that he's definitely going to be talking about this, maybe in his music, how he has, he's had to overcome his own self and his desires. Okay, and yeah, talking about that heart space. Maybe speaking about the darkness in, entertainment, and how sex, drugs, and rock and roll really work, and him developing something in his heart space now. Solitude. Okay, I'm telling you, this right here is definitely can be attributed to the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit card. This is about really going into self-actualization, and it could be that, again, this relationship he's having with this woman, I'm getting a significant relationship, really has him doing some reevaluation on himself. Okay, Aubrey, I see you, Aubrey. Okay, what else do we got going on here? Transformation, major transformation. So we're seeing a new Drake. We're seeing a $1 billion Drake in the making. Look at this. He's taking that suffering in silence. Yeah, but this is the thing that helps us come out of our cocoon. Like literally, it's like some butterfly coming out of his cocoon, going through those transformations, going, maybe realizing the uncomfortableness and emptiness that just comes with money, and wanting to actually lay down some real roots. Okay, his son really encourages this in him. He wants better for his son and his son's children. Yeah. He may be going. Drake may also have a little bit of depression this year, and this is probably what starts that process. Maybe he's going to put that in his music, because it looks like a little bit of depression with these, but he's coming out of it. It's like he's explaining to us how his religious background was, and how that led him to some areas in his life that were very chaotic. And it wasn't until he came to the truth about how the universe really operates that he was able to come out of suffering in silence and being trapped into fear, because now he understood the secrets of the universe, or is on a path to understand the universe in himself, is what I'm getting. Okay, what else do we have? Yeah, he's going to talk about significant depression. We may even hear about him having identity issues. He's going to talk about those identity issues, identity politics. Okay, yeah. So a waiting game. He has many opportunities, guys. But the next project I see him talking about is depression and facing his shadow. Okay, like this love situation really brings it out, and from here we're seeing growth, fertility. We may hear in 2021 about a marriage and pregnancy. Okay, so Drake is definitely going through a transformation. He's moving into like a position of a godfather. Like he's on his grown man shit. He really is, guys. I am very supportive of Drake. From what I'm seeing here, he is going to be going through a complete transformation. We may see him. If we do hear about the relationship, is on two situations. We may hear about it. I'm hoping that Drake, we don't hear about it as a result of Drake cheating and going through something, or his public image overshadowing his public life. I'm hoping that we hear about it and he's actually seeing us to marriage, because we did see a little bit of depression for Drake. Okay, it's almost like once you obtain everything in the world, what next? Love and having something that truly, no matter what happens to your finances, is something that can substantiate you, a partnership. Okay, he could speak about this. Could be something that I'm getting Drake has already went through. Okay, and now he's enriching his life, and this may be what is his next music project based around, where he talks about the darkness, he talks about his transformation, he talks about truth from the other side of it. He throws a couple of jabs to Kanye West kind of energy. Okay, and it's going to be a very successful, a very hot project, and it's going to show us a new dimension, a new facet or dimensional view of Drake as an artist. So yeah, that's my reading for Drake coming up here in the new year. Much love to each and every one of you guys. If you have additional questions and you would like me to read on Drake again, please let me know in the comment section. And if you would like to book a personal reading, make sure you check the comment section. You can email me there. All of my services are listed, and make sure you follow us on our Facebook page, Nala.throws.thunder. Okay, once we get that page up to a certain amount of likes, we're looking at 300 likes. Okay, once we get that page there, I will start to do live readings on that page and do reading nights and answer your questions there. All right, much love to each and every one of you. Thank you for checking out the reading, and peace.